Oh man, this is a doozy of a game. It's round 7 for what we call the original three-headed monster, French Republic, British Empire, and Empire of Japan. Excuse me. This is a crazy game. This standoff here in the Western Front is just ridiculous. So I had to swap out both sides to my task force markers, and this is a comparison of what each side has, not including the British units, which are this a healthy small amount. I got a minefield at least to protect me, but anyway, I got slightly more fighters than him currently, and I have a stack of, what is this, 16, 17, 18 regular French infantry, and he has a stack of, oh boy, like 32 French infantry. Quite a significant amount of difference. I just don't have, as much as I want to attack and try and break the Western Front, it's just not quite viable yet. But we gotta do some kind of a dance, right? So we'll do something. Thought about going into Switzerland to kind of like, draw his attention down south, because that can threaten Munich as well, Bavaria. But, he's got 2 tanks there. He has 1 tank in there. I only have 1 tank as the French, but I do have poison gas as the French. So we'll see. The Western Front dance is going to happen for sure. So we shall see. Either way, he's set up very defensively well in Alsace. He's got a military base there. He's got a trench works, which will absorb 3 of my hits if I attack him. I might get rid of his fighters. I might win air supremacy, but it's just not in the cards in terms of everything else with what I've had to buy. So I'm just not going to do that. Let's see. Thinking about this. Okay, anyway. So that's going on over there. And Austria has quite a bit of stuff happening down here against Italy as well. Oh well. Anyway, and also Germany's doing the Zeppelin pipeline down to reinforce Germany East Africa. Very exciting. Me and Madman have been talking about doing that for a while, but this is the first game where we've actually seen this in action, and I love it. I absolutely love this. Okay. Anyway, back to my turn. One thing I will say, he forgot to. So he took in his German turn. He attacked my UK British infantry in Belgium, and he had me with 1 infantry, 1 artillery there, but I actually had 2 infantry, not 1 infantry, 1 artillery. He also forgot to take off his German casualty because I got 1 hit back on him. He forgot to take off his 1 infantry casualty in Belgium. So remove that guy, and he just has 1 infantry there. France is going to do a few exciting things. First off, I'm going to buy 1 technology token, see if I can get something extra. And I do. All right, cool. So I got one achievement. 5, trench works. Ooh, trench works. See, Madman, you're not the only one with trench works. For the time being, I'm going to save it. Get rid of that technology token. Oh, man. It'd be really nice if I had that last turn. But whatever. All right. I'm going to do something kind of crazy. Something kind of wild, as it were. I'm going to buy 1 fighter for 5. 4 infantry for 12, and then for another 12 I'm going to buy 4 infantry, or actually maybe I should change it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to... just buy 4. I'll just buy 4 infantry. Thinking about artillery, but there's not really a good way to swap it because I do want to buy this. Yeah, I'll just buy that. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, alright, cool. Infantry in West India stays put. The 2 infantry on the Gibraltar hop on a U.S. transport in 27. Let me think back about this again. You know what? I will swap this out. I'm going to swap this out for 12. 12 I'll be spending on 3 artillery instead. So, 1 second. Got my crunch stuff down here at the moment. Okay. Okay, so 3 artillery, 4 infantry, 1 fighter. That's what I'm buying. Okay. Okay. Basically everything from Lorraine is going to attack Belgium. I will leave behind 5 infantry. Yeah, I will leave behind 5 infantry. And I will build 2 infantry there. So, yeah, those are Frenchies, just for the time being. Just remember that. But yeah, all those guys will go up to Belgium. And I have a tank, which would absorb the 1 hit if he gets one. And with all of this stuff, it's just... this guy's just wiped. I don't even have to roll for it. Okay, so he's gone. The joy of tanks. Okay. So France reclaims Belgium, goes up to 29. Germany goes down to 50. I believe this. This could be wrong. Again, these are the Empire point trackers for British Empire and France, Austria-Hungary, and Germany. Okay. Okay, 2 cavalry from Paris to Burgundy. 2 cavalry from Paris will stay behind. And I will rail... let's make that actually... Alright, I'll take this back actually. 1 second. Sorry, I'm kind of revising this as I go. It's not that big of a deal. No action. I know I just did that, but no dice were actually rolled. That just was inevitable. So I'm going to break this 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to leave behind 1, 2, 3 infantry. I will bring 2 more infantry with me to Belgium. I will rail 2 infantry from Paris to Lorraine. Okay. Let's see. From Paris, 1 infantry up to Picardy, 2 artillery up to Picardy. Actually, one will go to Picardy, 1 will go to Belgium. All right. The remaining 2 cavalry in Paris will stay put. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I like this. Cooking with gas here. Right. 2 infantry will go down in the military base that I have in Burgundy. I'm just going to save onto my trench works for right now. 3 artillery will go down in Paris. 2 infantry in Lorraine. Actually, I take that back. 1 infantry in Lorraine. And because I have to build 1 guy back there. I will do... Alright, take that back. I will build 1 infantry in Burgundy. 1 infantry in Paris. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Make sense? 2 infantry built in Lorraine. 1 infantry in Burgundy. And then 1 infantry, 3 artillery in Paris. And the 2 cavalry will stay behind there. The fighter will go down in Paris. Okay. Think about that. How about them? How about them apples? Yeah. I think that's quite nice. All right, cool. So France gets 5 IPCs for controlling Lorraine and Belgium, and Netherlands is not Central Powers controlled. And they get 29 on the tracker. 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, cool. 29 plus 5, 34. Quadruple checking that. They have all their mainland. They started 28. They just don't have... what do they not have? French West Africa. Yeah, that's the only territory they don't have. So, but they do, so bringing it down to 27, and they have Belgium 29. There we go. Okay. Disposition: 1 infantry in India, West India, 2 infantry on a U.S. transport in 27. Burgundy has a military base, 2 cavalry, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Lorraine has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry, 7 French infantry. And it has a bunch of British units, but you can guess where they're going. Picardy will be 1 artillery, 1 infantry. Paris, 3 artillery, 1 fighter. 3 artillery, 1 fighter, 2 cavalry, 1 infantry, and an unplaced trench works. Belgium has 9 fighters, 3 poison gas artillery, 3 machine gunners, 1 tank, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artillery, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 regular French infantry. All right, cool. Yeah, that's it for France. Okay, on to the British Empire. They will also buy a tech. Let's see what happens. Nothing. All right, cool. Always fun to get nothing with tech. Okay, the rest of their purchases are going to be 2 infantry for 6, for 16, 1 fighter, and 2 artillery, 1 infantry. And that's going to be the India build, the Bombay build, and then we got 1 transport and 3 infantry. 6, 7, 8, yeah, 1 transport, 3 infantry. Okay, cool. 1 infantry from South Africa will walk into Portuguese East Africa. Take that bait. Yep, give me that bait. It's delicious. Okay, so there's that. 1 artillery from South Africa will attack Angola. See if I can take that out and just knock out that dude. We'll go ahead and adjust for Portuguese East Africa. Whoop, this guy's spinning around. Okay. Okay. Damaged Dreadnought from 36 moves out to 37. Sub from 36 moves down to 38. Cruiser from 36 moves to 41. The Dreadnought that is not damaged will move to 37. The infantry on the transport in 44, 2 infantry will go 1, 2 to 37 and offload in Somaliland, where that Dreadnought will bombard. Okay. See if we can prevent that cavalry from reaching the Dervish state. I'm going to declare war on Afghanistan. So 1 fighter from West India attacks Afghanistan along with 1 artillery and 3 infantry. Yeah, just see what happens with it. You know what? Bring in 1 more infantry. One more infantry. Okay. Alrighty. Transport from 42 goes. 1 transport goes to 47, where 2 infantry from Northern Territory hop on board it. The other transport, do I just want to send him over there to get 1 guy? Do I really want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Just get him over there. Just get it over with. Get 3 guys on there from Northern Territory. Finish off the Anzac forces. Transport from 16. I was going to send him to get Canada, but you know what? 1, 2 to 20. Everything from Picardy and Lorraine and London that can make it, basically, except for 2 dudes from London. 2 dudes from London will hop on to 1 transport in 20, which will go up to Sea Zone 22. Okay. These 2 transports will bridge across the remaining 4 units, which is 2 artillery, a tank, and an infantry to Belgium. Infantry and artillery from Picardy will step up. The 2 fighters from Lorraine will come over. Not Lorraine, London, sorry. London will come over. And everything from Lorraine will come up to Belgium, which is 1 fighter, 3 artillery, 3 elites, and 8 infantry, not including the 2 infantry that came from London and Picardy. I got 2 infantry in Portugal. I would load them if I can, but I can't. 1 infantry from the U.S. transport in, what is this? 13 will offload and reclaim Gold Coast. Finally do that. Okay. Back up to 40, down to 48, up to 70, I think. Okay. All right. Those guys stay put. They're convoying just fine. Oh yeah, Darien. Not Darien. That's Darien. I think that's how I pronounce it. Darfur. It's tempting to kill the Austro-Hungarian guy in Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, but I'm just going to back down to French Equatorial Africa with everything, which is 3 machine gun infantry, 1 elite, and 1 artillery. And that will leave Darfur wide open. That is it for Britain. Sorry, Canada. You got to keep waiting. Okay. These guys, though, will stay put on that U.S. transport. This infantry and artillery. Staying put. Okay. Excuse me. So we got this battle here to roll for. I got 2 3s. He has a 3. 2 hits. Kablamo. Okay. He returns fire. This is in Angola. And he gets a hit as well. So I will lose... He will die, and I will lose the artillery. But I will finally reclaim Angola. I realize I'm almost out of markers. I do have markers in my box, though. But anyway, here we go. So Britain goes up another 1 to 41. And we got, what else? Here we go. I got 2 2s and a 4. He has a 1 in Somaliland. And the bombardment hit. He returns fire with a complete miss of a 5. All right. Cool. He's gone. Ottomans go down 1. Italy goes back up 1. Okay. Okay. All right, what else? Oh, Afghanistan. They got 2 defending infantry. I have a fighter, 1 artillery at 4, 1 infantry boosted with the artillery, and then 3 unpaired infantry. There are 2 defending infantry in Afghanistan. Okay, and I got, pretty good roll. 4 hits. Nice. Okay, overkill. But I got it. Okay. Two defending 3s. 1 hit. Okay. I can live with that. Those 2 guys are gone. Afghanistan is now controlled by the British. I lose an infantry. Okay. Britain goes up 1. Okay. New stuff. 2 infantry in South America. Oh, sorry, South Africa. 3 infantry, 1 artillery. Sorry, not 1 artillery. 1 transport in 20. Think about that actually. That transport build actually, if Madman's cool with that, I will swap out that purchase for that transport because I was originally planning to do other things with the transports. Actually, you know what? No, I'm keeping it. I am keeping it. We'll just go over and get Canada next time. Okay, cool. So there's that. And then in India, the fighter in Afghanistan flies back to India, to West India. Fighter in India, 1 infantry in West India, 2 artillery in West India. Okay. Okay, Britain, 42. 30, 32. That's 32. Just trade this in. 42. Am I being convoyed anywhere? No, because there are no Central Power ships left. So I am not being convoyed anywhere. And I get 6 via the national objectives for no Central Power warships in the Atlantic, and 3 for that, and then 3 for no Central Powers warships in the Mediterranean. So I get that. So 42. I'll double check that is what I should be collecting, but 42 plus 6, so 48 all day. On to Empire of Japan. Disposition. In Season 22, we have a transport with 2 infantry on it. Also there's a Russian dreadnought in there, a white Russian dreadnought. 2 infantry in Canada, 3 infantry in London. In Season 21 dreadnought, 2 subs, and 3 transports. Let me put these guys up here. All right. It's a little bit of a mess. With the French that are in Belgium, I have 3 fighters, 1 tank, 3 elites, and then, what is this? What is all this mess? Okay. 3 elites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artillery, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infantry. Okay? Let's see. Okay. All right. Season 31 has a cruiser and a sub. Portugal has 2 infantry. Gold Coast has 1 infantry. 1 U.S. transport in Season 13 has an infantry and artillery. Angola has 1 infantry. South Africa has 2 artillery and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. Portuguese East Africa has 1 infantry. Season 38 has a sub and a cruiser. Somaliland has 2 infantry. 37 has a damaged dreadnought, a fully operational dreadnought, and a transport. 41 has 2 cruisers. Afghanistan has 3 infantry, 1 artillery. West India has 2 fighters, 5 artillery, and 6 infantry and a French infantry. Right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Hong Kong has 2 infantry. 47 has 2 transports loaded with 3 British infantry. And that is that's the British Empire for round 7. On to Empire Japan. I'm going to buy 4 cavalry. I'll save $2. No real combats. I will use the Trans-Siberian Rail to rail 1 infantry from Primory all the way to Urals. I will use, let's see, I will use the rail of Vladivostok to rail 1 infantry to Tushet Khan. I will fly this fighter to Tushet Khan. And let's see, in Amur, 4 artillery step up, and 2 cavalry from Korea tow 2 infantry up there. The 2 infantry in Korea will move to, and the artillery will move to Primory. I will bridge over from 53. I will bridge over 2 cavalry with that transport there. Transport from 51. Did I really leave this transport here before? That's going to come up to 53 and bridge across another 2 infantry. A transport from 52 will come up there, bridge across the remaining artillery. And in 57, the transport that is there will come up to 53 and offload that last infantry into Primory. That dreadnought will come up there. But just to simplify it, because there's no need for any of this stuff, I'm going to move this dreadnought to 55, and the subs and the 2 cruisers from 55 over to, from 53 over to 55. Just so that, and then the transport for 52 will come up there too, just so that there's clearly transports and warships. There's really no need for them to be over here unless the Soviets get over here, and then I could convoy them there, but that's basically it. Yeah, that's it for Japan. So disposition, 1 second. 2 cavalry in Korea, 2 cavalry in central Japan. Okay. So we got 1 in Japanese infantry in Urals. We have 1 in Tushet Khan and a fighter. In Amur, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery, 2 cavalry, and 2 infantry. 2 cavalry in Korea. Primory has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry, 2 cavalry, and 2 artillery. Central Japan has 2 cavalry. 53 has 5 transports. 55 has the 2 subs, 2 cruisers, and a dreadnought. And that's it for Japan. So they saved 2, they spent 12, they collect 14. So they have 16 at the end of the day. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Fun stuff. Okay, on to the Ottoman Empire.